You have been conditioned your entire life to work hard for money. But the truth is that your money can work way harder for you than you can work for it. It doesn't need to eat. It doesn't need to sleep. It can be working for you, multiplying and growing and having babies, and those babies are having babies 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Like, for example, if you invested just $50 a month from the time you were 25 years old until you were 65 years old, you would have invested a total of $24,000. $50 a month times 12 months in a year times 40 years is $24,000. Now, if you could average a 15% return on your money would grow to over $1.5 million. Actually, $1,571,188. The vast majority of that is your money growing for you. But here's the catch. You have to give your money a job. I'm Penelope Jane Smith, and in the last 20 plus years of supporting women entrepreneurs to become financially free, I found that your money can be your most productive and helpful team member, but you have to know how to delegate effectively. If you imagine your money as a worker in your own office building, you wouldn't want your money just hanging out by the water cooler, not doing anything except maybe tapping the like button on my YouTube videos, right? So in this video, you'll discover 3 specific ways to give your money a job that we cover in detail at my Financial Freedom 101 online 3-day event. If you're not already registered, you can go to financialfreedom101online.com to check it out and claim your ticket. It's an epic event and a financial turning point for a lot of people. In the meantime, the first way to give your money a job is cash flow planning, which means setting up a system for you to create and follow a unique cash flow plan each month. If you don't have a cash flow plan, it's almost impossible to make any real progress towards your financial goals, which will leave you feeling stuck and frustrated, like you're running on a financial hamster wheel. So it's important to learn how to create and follow a cash flow plan so that you're telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. One mistake I see a lot of women entrepreneurs make when it comes to cash flow planning is thinking that just making more money will fix all their money problems. Making more money is great, but if you aren't following a specific cash flow plan, more money typically just has you running on a bigger hamster wheel, still not really getting anywhere. The second way to give your money a job is with your money management system. It's so weird. Our natural human behavior and the way our brains are wired actually work against us when it comes to growing money. That's why it's important to put money systems in place that work with your human behavior instead of trying to overcome it. For example, most humans tend to practice bank balance accounting. This is where you make financial decisions based on how much money you have in your bank account. If there's plenty of money in there, you think great, and you feel free to buy something. If there's not much money in there, you're like, uh-oh, and you go try to make more, right? If you've ever done that, you're not alone. This is part of why most people tend to spend as much as they make, and when their income goes up, so do their expenses. Now, you can try to overcome that tendency, but it's easier said than done, because in order to do that, you're relying on what? Your willpower. And willpower is highly unreliable. But if you put a system in place so you don't have to rely on your willpower, you're gonna be more successful, right? And that is your money management system. So imagine creating a system where you have one or more entirely separate bank accounts for specific purposes. And maybe you don't even see that money when you log in to your main account. You're way less likely to spend that money, right? This is a brain hack that can make millions of dollars of difference over time, taking the pressure off your willpower by setting up a system. A good example of the way your money management system can work is baseball. Now, my husband loves baseball, and I'll admit I don't know much about the sport, but what I do know is that different members of the team have different jobs. There's the person that throws the ball, the pitcher. There's the person that catches the ball, the catcher, I'm pretty sure. There are people way out in the field and there's people at the bases and they all have names and I don't know them. But the point is, when you only have one bank account, it's a little like having your whole baseball team guarding third base. It's not a very effective system. When you have separate bank accounts for specific purposes, you have all your bases covered. I call these your prosperity accounts. And at Financial Freedom 101, we will go through some of the most popular accounts that I've used and that my clients have used, so you can decide which ones you want to include in your own money management system. And then the third way to give your money a job is with your investment strategy. When it comes to investing, whether with an advisor or on your own, the key to long-term success is to invest in an overall strategy first before you buy any specific investments. Now, all that means is that you're investing according to a plan based on real data that you can see with your own eyes for protecting and growing your money. Because if you don't have a clear investment strategy, then investing is scary. It just feels like gambling. Like, who knows, you know? I've worked with a lot of women who are so scared of losing their hard-earned money that they just kept their money in cash for years, which means not only is it not growing and working hard for them, they're actually losing money year after year after year to inflation. So it's important to learn how to follow a clear investment strategy. That way, you know what's going on with your money. You can tell if you're on track to reach your goals. And if you want to work with a financial advisor, you can tell if your financial advisor is earning their keep or not. You have a way of evaluating these things. One mistake that a lot of investors make is thinking that telling their financial advisor that they would like something low risk or something green or socially responsible is an investment strategy. Now, I think it's awesome if you only want to invest in green or socially responsible companies or funds as part of your investment criteria, but that's just part of your criteria. It's not a strategy. And when investors say they want something low risk or medium risk, what they actually mean is they don't want to see a lot of what's called price volatility, which is the price going up and down a lot, because they like it going up, but it scares them to see the price go down. But there's a difference between volatility and risk. If you had a clear investment strategy where you saw you could safely grow your money faster, give your money a job, get your money working harder for you, even with some volatility, well, now you can get your money working a lot harder and growing for you, right? We do a deep dive on investment strategies at Financial Freedom 101. So if you want to understand investing better and be a good steward of your money, I highly recommend you join us. When you have a clear investment strategy, you can enjoy the benefits of compound interest and create your own version of the goose that laid the golden eggs until your goose is giving you enough golden eggs that you don't even have to work for money anymore, unless you choose to. Imagine how it would feel to have your money working so hard for you that you didn't have to work for it. How would that impact your health? What would it be like to not stress out about money? Not have that cortisol flooding your system and contributing to so many different health issues? What would it feel like to know you can always afford good health insurance, preventative care, quality food, supplements, everything you need to take amazing care of yourself? And how would it impact your relationships if there was no reason to argue about money and you could free up more quality time with your kids? How would it impact your business if you could build it purely around your life purpose and passion without the constant financial pressure? That's the power of giving your money a job. Yes, it requires a bit of your time and attention, just like any great team member. But isn't it worth it? If you'd like my and my team's support in giving your money a job, Financial Freedom 101 is coming up. If you want to finally understand money and investing so you know your financial future is secure, even if you stop working, this is for you. Financial Freedom 101 is an experiential online immersion event where in just 3 days, you get the skills, the tools, and the money systems you need to become financially free forever. You will learn how to do cash flow planning, even with an irregular income. You'll create your money management system, and you will leave with a clear investment strategy. In fact, you'll discover how to earn triple the return of the average investor without taking time away from your business and your life. So Awesome. You can see all the details, including dates, at financialfreedom101online.com. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you there.